Hello. So this is me sharing some of my journey with cancer. I was diagnosed about 20 months ago and I hadn't been well. I'd lost a lot of weight quickly, couldn't eat, nausea. Um, if I did manage to eat, I'd be in loads of pain within an hour or two later. So I just stopped eating. I thought, what's the point of eating and being in so much pain? And then on a day off, I'd be sleeping the clock round, no energy. And then finally I turned yellow jaundice, and I thought, I better go and see a doctor. And I did. And he sent me straight to hospital immediately. And I was admitted straight away. And they did various scans and had the MRI scan, the CT scan, the ultrasound scan. And, up to this point, they thought it was gallbladder disease, gallstones. And so after the third scan, registrar came and said, we think we found something on your pancreas. So we're looking to see if there's something a bit more sinister. I remember thinking, what has he been, a bit more sinister? And so I went online and I thought, what could be wrong with your pancreas? And I seen pancreatitis, and I thought, must mean that. Can that be cured? Yeah. Turned my telly back on, started watching the TV again. Didn't give it too much notice or credence. And the next day, the consultant came to see me and he said, my colleague saw you yesterday. I said, yes. So we have to rule out pancreatic cancer. I was like, all right, he didn't say anything about that. So I was referred to another hospital, more tests, to put a camera down. And that's when I was diagnosed with cancer. And it's funny, not funny, but the way they break it to you is quite, I can see why they do it that way in one sense, but they tell you the worst case scenario. Like I was told, without major operation, you'll be dead within a few months. Even with the major operation, still might come back and often does more aggressively within 2 years. So I can't give you a long-term prognosis. It'll be a short-term prognosis only I can give you. However, of course, someone tells you that, you're traumatized. And then they go on to explain, this operation you can have, which turned out to be 12 hours. They removed, if I can get it right, my gallbladder, duodenum, bile duct, and something else on head of the pancreas. And then also found when they opened me up a tumour on my right kidney, which was partially removed. The kidney was partially removed, and it was in bile duct, and it was in what the hell do you call them? Lymph nodes. And it was a 12-hour operation. It took me months to recover and get me my baseline strength back. And then they wanted to give me chemo for 6 months, and I was like, so will that help me live longer? Will that, give me a much better chance? And they said, well, no, not really. It could still come back within 2 years, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, why would I want to put myself through 6 months of chemo? And no, I said, thank you, but no thanks. Then I went looking for alternative remedies, alternative approaches, and homeopathy was the first one I tried. Somebody very kindly gifted me a homeopath and the sessions as well, which I'm extremely grateful for. So I'd also lost my life savings, which is a whole other story. And when I came home from hospital after 5 weeks, I couldn't eat. On a good day I could eat half a yogurt, and on a bad day I couldn't eat anything. So the weight was dropping off. I just had horrendous nausea. We were deep in lockdown, and all things being equal, I should have had anti-sickness injections every day in the community, which never happened due to lockdown. And things were grim until this homeopath got me on a call. I spent an hour and 45 minutes talking to him, and then he sent me a remedy in the post. Within 7 to 10 days of taking this remedy, I was eating fairly normally, starting to put on weight, going out for walks. The transformation was rapid. It was amazing. Then I also looked into things like CDS, chlorine dioxide solution, and then medbed technology, and then all kinds of things. And these solutions are keeping me well, giving me hope, giving me confidence that I'm going to stick around for a lot longer than they say I might. And I want to use this channel to interview other people who are cancer survivors and see what's worked for them. Give people inspiration, hopefully. Excuse me. And I want to just say I'm not a doctor, I'm not a healthcare professional. Nothing on this channel should be taken as medical advice, because I can't give it. But hopefully, sharing my story might give you, open your mind to new possibilities. So hope you'll stick around and follow me on this journey, on this channel. See who I get to interview, bring on board, any experts, any cancer survivors. If you're interested, drop me a comment below and let's see where we can take this. So much love. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.